And while you at it peeping this shit, go ahead to youtube.com/WaterwayTV and subscribe to that shit. Yeah, you know the waves in it. Baseball, we're hitting a home run, hit it with the coldest rains. And even on my bad days, I'm a clutch to finish. The track diminished, the booth burnt, hands is itching. Damn.
That's funny, you.
Come on, Hex.
Yeah. All right, we got another one. Rich Pedro. What did he say? He said, "Why don't we have a black face for the Minnesota hip hop scene?"
I would say that there's a lot of people that are definitely like working to be the, I guess, black face of the Minnesota hip hop scene. I feel like in retrospect, it's really crazy. Even if you look at the music industry itself, there's a lot of white creators on YouTube and all types of platforms who are maybe the leaders of podcasts and leaders of interviewing platforms, but it's like, who's working just as hard as like the Charlemagnes, the DJ Envies, the Angela Yees to get to that point? You know what I'm saying? Because they definitely was busting their ass in the 90s and shit, and like to get to where they wanted to be. And if we got black creators and other people like that who do want to cover the scene, are they putting themselves out to the radio? Are they trying to, like, I know like is it Carbon FM? I think they're also working with KMOJ. Like, that's a crazy step, and I'm pretty sure they're a black-led organization. Like, also there's a lot of not reaching for a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of African American people who don't know who is like their trusted source of media, like, you know, for a lot of black creators. Like, and I think too, a lot of people kind of like don't understand that there are, even if you do see like a white person on camera all the time, there is a lot of like black people in that person's circle too that they're hearing opinions from and ideas and things from as well. And like, even on No Jumper, bro, like every other host isn't white on No Jumper. So it's like that, it's not just his opinion, but like I feel like sometimes people just get misconstrued with what they just see on the internet.
Yeah. I do feel that. And it's like Minnesota in a whole is like, I feel like is the population, there's more white people than black people in the whole state of Minnesota.
It's
correct?
like 13%.
Yeah, but I know Minneapolis and St. Paul, like the cities areas, and like are a lot. It's a lot more populated, where it's almost like 50-50 probably. Like it's getting close.
Definitely a lot higher for sure.
And so it's like that's almost part of the answer there too. Like, what is Minnesota hip hop? Like we don't have, you know, there's New York drill and there's Chicago style like hip hop, and like, but like there isn't like a Minnesota hip hop. So until someone does enough to make their Minnesota hip hop, the people that have shined are gonna be the version of Minnesota hip hop, like Atmosphere and Prof and Gravy and Bobby Raps and Corbin. Like, even though, I mean, they all make their own types of music, but like that's gonna be the only sounds coming out if people aren't making that happen. Because like when it comes down to it, they either, let's just say, signed a good label deal, like got tied in with the right person, did the good networking where they got enough money put behind them to where they got to blow up. And there's a lot of people out here, I feel like, that can make that happen in-house. I know there's people that flash thousands of dollars in their videos, but it's like you could pay to get on all these huge platforms and be famous. And then you could be the face of Minneapolis or St. Paul or wherever you're from in Minnesota. And that's, I mean, that shit happen. That's really, I feel like that's like the thing, is you got to become that face. It's not like it's going to be handed
give it to you, bro. You have to earn that from the community.
So like you just got to feed to the community you're trying to blow up in.
No, and I feel like you also just gotta know your audience. Like you said, there's really only in the entire state of Minnesota 13% black people. Like, if you looking at a lot of the other people who are, like you said, blowing up out of Minnesota, like the Gravies, the Profs, the Atmospheres, and stuff like that, like, bro, a lot of them can go to different cities in Minnesota and pull a crowd. Like, it's not just about going to Minneapolis and being able to pull like your family members and like the 50, like your 30 like friends and all types of stuff. Like you need to pull those random kids that are in the Mankato's. You need to be able to like what's his name? The dude that date Avril Lavigne. Modson. Like, bro, you really got to reach the Mankatos.
Cam Bennett went to
Bro,
Cato.
that's what you gotta
bro.
do, bro.
For real.
Cam Bennett went to Cato
That's where
and
the
got fans out
are
there.
at,
Right?
bro. That's where the real fans
The
are gonna
real
be at.
ones are there.
gotta go to all
Not
these
just
smaller
in the
cities.
city, bro, because everybody out here grinding in the city. People are trying to listen out in the burbs, in the rural country, all types of that. Like, Prof can go to Duluth, Rochester, and Minneapolis and sell out all in the same month. We have seen it happen. We have seen it happen before. So it's possible, but maybe your music isn't necessarily pointing towards the Minnesota audience.
Yeah.
You need to look at the examples of people who are doing it. Look at their music. Look at their audience. The people that pull out to their shows. That's who you need to reach.
Literally. And what are you gonna do to reach those people?
Exactly. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna change your sound, your style, your flow?
Like,
I don't know.
What you gonna do? Like, 'cause this is the music business. It's the music industry.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta make an image. You gotta make some shit shake with what you got.
Yeah, no. There's the thing is too is I feel like, especially because people can get hood love too. Like, I definitely know that there's good artists that have hood love, like in St. Paul and Minneapolis. But the thing is if you're not from the hood, bro, you're not going to gain a lot of that hood love the same way those artists who really are from the hood are going to gain that. So, like, if you're from the burbs, you need to figure out how are you going to get the burb kids to listen to your music. Those are the people you need to point to. If you're from the rural areas, like I would say Party Alone's from like that burb,
He's
more
from,
rurally.
Big Lake, yeah.
Exactly. Like, that's an example. His music hits those people. The people from Big Lake, they can rock his shit. Even in Minneapolis, they can rock his shit here. But, like, I would say out there, that's music that, bro, you could go to Colorado and you selling out shows in the mountains singing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of stuff you got to aim for in this climate, you know? Like, the fans respect a lot of stuff. They respect rap talent. They respect singing talent here. It's just, are you singing about what they want to hear?
Mm-hmm. And it's like someone just needs to drop the bag on themselves or gets the bag dropped on them if they want to change the motive to where that everybody gets the chance to have an opinion on you.
For real.
Because, like, if only, let's say only 10,000 people even seen that you dropped a music video and got to hear the snippet and 500 of them followed you or whatever, that, you know, you need all 5 million people in your surrounding area to see that so that 500,000 of them can follow you. You know, you basically just need to up the numbers. You know, like, people spend a lot of. I guess this is just like specifics. People spend a lot of money in the clubs out here, but I've never seen people basically I've seen people complain about how much cameramen charge for fucking music videos. And I'm not even like defending myself because I don't even shoot music videos, but I'm like other cameramen, like, I've seen that shit. People drop thousands in the club and then complain the cameraman want $500.
A nigga will pull up to a music video with a fit that costs 3 bands retail and complain about paying $350 for a video.
Yeah,
like bro, like, it's just some backward shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
spend your money right. People out here got money. They're just not spending. You're not spending it like you want to blow up as a rapper. You're spending it like you just wanted to live that lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say do it. I feel like people got to do a little bit more research into what it actually takes to make it into the industry, because it's a lot more than just dropping music and telling people to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Like, it goes way beyond that, especially nowadays with how the internet works. Like, bro, niggas handing out CDs and like posting on your Instagram ain't gonna cut it. Right. You have to really have a plan in place for months in advance for drops. Like, have plans and actions, promos, videos.
Yeah, and I can't necessarily say I'm speaking from experience, but I know, but I've definitely seen I've seen it.
See it though.
But so it's like when like, so like, but the people I'm talking to the people that have the money to do this shit. Just follow those steps. Like, figure it out. Don't people just waste their money. But
I swear, but like, I'm telling you, if you got 50 bands, if you got bread. You can make that shit. You can
on me,
bro.
And by no means am I telling you to rap like Gravy or rap like Atmosphere or rap like Prof, bro. There's a bunch of genres in this city that are taking off, bro. Afrobeats is going stupid right now. I know jazz is stupid. There's people that sit all night, all day at little jazz spots all over Minneapolis. Like, it's just, you gotta find that wave, like, that can connect you to the fans here. That's all I'm saying. Don't be like nobody, but just make sure that you can connect to the people that are around you. And if you don't want to connect to them, then don't. I mean, that's okay
market
too.
yourself
You can
somewhere
always
else.
market yourself outward, but like you just can't say nothing about damn my city don't fuck with me or my like everybody around me hate me. Like don't do that.
Basically, but yeah. The most requested one was to talk about the Young Gravy stuff today. Dun, dun, dun.